You guys see that? Look at that thing. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, hello, Mr. Moti. How are you? I'm doing really good. Mm. I need to work on my Chinese voice really, really bad. Random video on the Moti pod, right? I mean, you would never in a million years expect me to be doing a pod video unless I got kind of a cool story behind the pod. And with the Moti, I do. Probably about 4 months ago, I was at one of my distributors dropping off an order to them, and they always get all these prototypes in. All these companies send them prototypes to test, and I'm pretty sure it's like they send them the prototype wanting them to pick it up. And so I'm in dude's office, and he's got a bunch of these laying around, and I'm like, hey, the fuck is that, dude? Let me check one of those out. And so he goes, yeah, here, test this one out. And so I grab it, and I'm like, okay. What is that flavor? I'm like, that flavor reminds me of something. And he goes, it's like a watermelon type flavor. And for me, it reminded me of like one of the first flavors I vaped when I started to get into like doing the cardos. And I believe it was by like the collection, and it was a cucumber mint. But for some reason in my head, I'm vaping this watermelon, and it tastes exactly like this cucumber mint until they told me it was watermelon. And then instantly my brain's flipped it and was like, oh yeah, that's watermelon. I was like, how does that work? How does that even, when I vape something and I think it's something and then somebody tells you what it really is, then your brain just automatically flips a switch, and then you're like, oh, okay, I get it now. But so it was almost like nostalgic to me, right? When I first started to vape on this thing. And needless to say, by the time I was ready to leave, I talked him out of one of his prototypes. And I polished off the little pod, dude, in like less than a day. I just sat there chain vaping this thing going, God, that flavor is so good. Jesus. But these, the ones that they released, the production ones, are actually refillable. They're not, I don't think they've released those flavors yet, but I will be on the lookout for when they do. When they finally release these things, I had to have one. I had to get one. And I was getting ready to go to San Diego to go for my brother's birthday party. And all my family is going to be there. And my family still, they don't understand really what I do, like what products I make. They don't understand that I don't make pins, as they call them, which is fucking annoying. It's not a fucking pin, okay? That's fucking, a pin is something you write with. And so I knew when I go there, the first thing everybody's gonna ask me for is vape shit. So I went and I loaded up on these things. Loaded up on them, took the drive to San Diego. Sure as shit, the moment I walk in the door, everybody's like, dude, what's up? Hey, you got like any of those pins? You know, did you bring any pins with you? I could really use one, you know, my tank, this tank, man, it just ain't cutting it for me. And I'm like, fuck. Yeah, actually, I brought you guys down some stuff. So what I have here is a box full of leftovers because I had to keep some. Couldn't give them all away. And what I want to do is give you guys a quick rundown, which is like 2 seconds on how to fill this thing, because it's a pod, it's not brain surgery, but how to fill it, the mistake I made with it. And then after that, we will do a quick giveaway for it. And then we'll probably, talk some more shit. I'll let you guys know what we got going on. We usually do like one project a year. I think we're going to probably have 4 that are going to be coming out in the next couple months. And one project alone a year keeps me way fucking busy. Imagine 4 projects. That's why I look like this. That's why I'm walking around. I always look tired. It's because I don't sleep. By the time you guys are going to bed, my day's just starting. China's just waking up, and I got to be up all night with China. And then I get my couple hours of sleep, and then I'm back up at 8 in the morning to work all day doing all this normal stuff. So yeah, if I look tired, if I look a little weathered and old, it's because I haven't slept. And also I've been on this little diet kick, and I've been thinking about maybe making like one video just documenting what I do. And I mean, for most people that know me, it's pretty easy for me to drop down in body weight and get myself to around like 195 pounds. But at 195 pounds, no matter what I do, my body's just like, fuck you, we ain't losing any more weight. This is where you're gonna stay at. So what I did was I hired a guy that he trains and he does like coaching, meals, and all that stuff for like these professional like bodybuilder type guys. Now, I'm not interested, I'm not trying to be no huge, gnarly, crazy bodybuilder, but for the one time in my life, I want to see myself get down below, like, I want to hit like a 10% body fat, just as a personal goal. As soon as I get to 10% body fat, I'm fucking crushing cheesecake, pizza, I'm eating all the things. I'll take a bunch of pictures first so I could be like, hey, yeah, look, I used to be this fit, but I've never, ever, ever, no matter how hard I've tried, been able to do that. So, I mean, maybe we could do a video and I could show you guys like what I eat on a daily basis, how I train, what my nutrition is, all that good stuff. And I don't know, if somebody's interested in watching that, I'll make that video. And if it helps somebody out, and you can use little pointers like what I do for food. And trust me, the stuff I do for food is so easy, so simple, tastes absolutely amazing, and I eat a fuckload. It's crazy the amount of food that I'm able to eat through a day now on this guy's training program, right? And I don't mean training program like he tells me what to go work out. I mean, he's telling me what to diet and what to eat and what foods to eat. And he has me eating so much. And at first I was like second guessing this guy, like, dude, there's no fucking way. I usually eat like 2,000 calories a day. You guys have me at like 3,500, 3,600. And then I give it a couple days, I go weigh myself, and sure as shit, lost 3 pounds. My mind doesn't work. I don't know how that shit fucking works. It just does. But anyways, it's not about that. Unless you want it to be, we can do a video on that. Just let me know. It's about the Moti. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this thing down really quick. It's going to take us literally, I don't know, a minute to show you how to fill the pod, what to do with the pod. That's it. And then we'll get into the giveaway and, we'll do some other stuff. So, all right, let's go down. Okay, here's the box. I'm pretty sure by now everybody knows how to open a box. You can see here we have the beautiful deep blue. It also comes in black. And I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You get your USB charging cord, and you get one pod with this little sucker here. And, some toilet paper, I don't know who reads those. But with these pods here, what I noticed, the key to this little guy is the little black piece comes off, right? And then you got a little plug job right there. And what's pretty funny is these guys told me they were selling these at EDC, and the people were putting juice in the airflow hole and then coming back and complaining that the pods didn't work. So let's not do that. Let's just remove that plug right there. And we're gonna take some juice. And what you're gonna notice is there's 2 holes on that bad boy. One is gonna be for the air to get out, and then one is for juice to fill it up. So just like that, the little dew jabber there, you're just gonna go ahead and fill that sucker up. You see that? Pretty easy. And once that's done, we're gonna put this in here, replug it, and this thing is directional. So a little lip right there, boom, and then all you do is boom. So now you can see why I gave these to my family. That is literally so simple to use. But the key is on this, let this thing sit for 5 to 10 minutes. It's a ceramic coil head that's inside there. Ceramic coil heads, they take time. These things take time to get the juice to the coil, and you want it to vape and not burn out that coil your first couple of hits. So boom, we're gonna do that and let it sit for 5 minutes, and then she'll be ready to vape. So hopefully now you can see why I love these things and why I think it's a really, really good like starter kit to give your friends and family. Also paired with Beard number 71. This is like absolutely amazing flavor. If you're into like sweet candy flavors, this is it's like a peach ring, but on the XL I get like sugar, like peach and sugar. And I'm not talking like just straight loaded artificial sweetener. It's different. If you know what I'm talking about, it's different. When you get that sugar taste, and it's not sweetener, it's not weird, and you get that left on your lips after you're done vaping, and you're like, I want more of that. That is Beard. This is my go-to for all my pod systems. Beard number 71, baby. Let it rip. Like I said, you gotta give it time to break in. You have to let it sit for at least 5 minutes. That's the only con that I found to this little guy. It will last me all day. So I'll get morning to bed into the next day. I gave everybody in my family 2. That way they can always have one on charge. They can have the other one for when they're vaping, whatever, at their job or whatever the hell they're vaping. And they can always have that backup, so I don't have to hear them go, oh yeah, it was working, but then it died. And I'm like, well, did you fucking charge it? Did you try charge it? It comes with a charger, Oh yeah, I just couldn't charge it. Well, here, you got 2, okay? Now you can always keep one on charge, and you can always, carry the other one around with you. So no excuses. And so far, everybody has been loving theirs. And this little coil head here, this one right here, this isn't the one that we built. This is the one that I've been using. This thing with Beard 71, I've been running it for a little over 2 weeks on the same coil. So for anybody out there, it's like, oh, I tried one and it sucks. Well, it probably is your juice. You need to look at what juice you're using and how hard that juice is on your coil heads, because the more sweetener and bakery tend to just wreck these coils. And they are ceramic, so ceramic coils are a little more heavy duty than your typical round wire nichrome kind of coils. Because, in essence, these are made for, using THC, or CBD oil or whatever, you're into. That's the primary purpose. All these THC products nowadays, they all use these ceramic coil heads in them. So they are they are a little more heavy duty than round wire, but they will still gunk up and dry hit if you're throwing in juice that's, super gnarly, super nasty, sweetener loaded ass fucking juice, the stuff I like. That's my kind of juice. But Beard 71, nothing like that. It's actually good. It's so sweet. I don't know how they do that. It's sweet, but not sweetener sweet in this pod. It's really good. If you're out there looking for a pod system, something to give somebody, this isn't, if you're on the Orions or you're on the Orchids and, you're into these, newer pod systems, this is totally different than those pods. This is just straight mouth to lung. And this is like one of the first pods I was actually able to truly mouth to lung. I just like the way that it fits in your mouth. I got a weird mouth. I'm not like Suck My Mod where I have no lips, but I just can't. It's hard for me to MTL unless the mouthpiece is like perfectly conformed to my mouth. And like, that's why I can never use like RTAs, the mouth to lung RTAs. For some reason, when I put like a rounded drip tip to my mouth, my brain takes over and goes, fucking lung hit that motherfucker. That's why Nick, he won't even let me touch any of his setups at his house that are all MTL, because he knows this is how I hit it. I just And I just try to direct lung that fucking thing. Oh my God, these are good, but I mean, let's give it up for the drippers. Come on. I know we still got a few of you out there that are dripper fans. Come on, where you guys at? Got a little dead goat action going on here? Oh, it's so goddamn good. Oh my God. That is so goddamn good. So for the giveaway, let's do this. Hopefully everybody has an Instagram, right? 2019, we all got Instagrams. Go find the picture that I posted of me with the Motis when I had them all stacked up and comment on that picture real quick. Say, hey, I would really love to win this for me. Or, hey, I think this would be really good for my mom. Just tell me who it's going to, and then I'll randomly pick, I don't know how many people. I think I got like 10. I think 10 or 12. I'll pick like 10 or 12 people to win them. And then you have to pay for shipping, because I have a ton of products from vendors that were asking me to do reviews or do posts for them and stuff. And so what I did was I told them, hey, send me a bunch of products. If you send me like 10 of each one of your products, then I'll do a video or, whatever for you guys. And the whole premise behind that was so I can start giving these fucking things to you guys. You know, the people that fucking count, the people that actually need these. I don't need more fucking vape shit. Look at all that crap I got going on up there. Half the shit I'll never even use. I should give away one of my 50 orchids, or one of my fucking Pulse Duals, or one of the 20 bottles of juice that I got up there. I need to clean some shit out, you guys. But what we'll do next is, these guys sent me a bunch of Magma boxes. They asked me to review it. Supposedly it is the smallest, most compact dual 18650 out on the market. We'll see. We'll test that fucker out. We'll do some measurements. We'll pull out calipers. We'll do the Pythagorean theorem. We'll go Bill Nye Science Guy on that fucking thing. So that'll be the next video I think we'll do, is on that one. Right? Yeah, we'll do that one next. Let's do that video next. And I don't know. Drop me a comment below. It's been too long. It's been way too long since I got to hang out with you guys. Fucking miss you guys. Hopefully, once we get all these products finished, I can fucking actually have some time to breathe and, actually live a normal life and shoot some videos and, fucking maybe go live on YouTube one day and just hang out with you guys, give away a bunch of shit, talk shit to each other. Just fun stuff. So, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the Moti. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.